Okay, ladies, I will admit it, I can be a little bit bougie. I love my designer finds, some luxury finds here and there, especially in a handbag or a shoe or a piece of jewelry. But I also really love it when I can find something that's just as good or almost just as good at a fraction of the price. And I have definitely found some good ones lately. So I'm going to share with you my top designer inspired dupes that are high quality, high end, and are going to look expensive even though they're not. I think you're going to love these, so stay tuned. Okay, so before diving into these luxury inspired finds, I'm going to save you a lot of money. I'm going to give you my free tip that's going to really elevate your fashion game. And you know what that is? Hitting that subscribe button. It is absolutely free to you, and you're gonna have access to all of my tips, tricks, hauls, and all the things if you hit that button, and then you won't miss out on any of my content. So please do it. It would really help me out. I'd really appreciate it. And like I said, it is free to use. So if you love a good deal, that's the best one I've got for you. Okay, so before diving into the first item, I wanted to talk a little bit about these finds. So nothing in this video is a fake or meant to be like an actual copy of a designer item. A lot of these things are just inspired by something that is more expensive. So some of these are going to be like J. Crew, look for less. Some of these are going to be Hermes, look for less. But I really am someone who likes a high quality look for less. I don't like something that, looks like it's a fake or is pretending to be something else or has labels on it. So I just wanted to mention that. I know you can find those all over the internet, but that's not what this video is about. This is really about finding things that look very nice and are good quality, but they're going to give you that expensive look without the designer price tag. Okay, so one of my favorite designer brands that I actually don't think I own anything from is Love Shack Fancy. I think their stuff is beautiful. If you've ever seen their website or any of their items, they have this beautiful, very feminine floral aesthetic on all of their pieces. They make some gorgeous things, and they are definitely a style that a lot of people want to have. And I found some pajamas that are really budget friendly, and they have that same exact Love Shack Fancy look to them. So starting with this first pair, I recently picked up. This is a two-piece pajama set, really high quality, soft fabric, the little short sleeve notch collar button down top with the matching shorts. I love this set. It's so beautiful. So I really recommend these if you know anyone or if you yourself loves that Love Shack Fancy look. These are going to be a perfect pair. So one of the hottest shoe trends of the season are these ballerina flats in this like mesh fishnet style. And I first saw these back in May when I was in New York, and they were really going strong then. They're still burning hot, and I asked about them, and they're from this brand called Alea or Alaya, something like that. I saw them in Saks Fifth Avenue, and these are going to run you about $1,000, which I was not willing to invest that in something that is definitely very trendy, as much as I think they are beautiful. So I did a little research, and I was so excited when I finally found these come out on the Walmart website. These are one of my most worn shoes. I love these Mary Janes. Walmart has them in several different color options. I've been loving like this ivory cream shade for spring and summer, and they absolutely look just like the designer version. So when it comes to handbags, I am definitely very picky. This is where I love to splurge. I love designer luxury handbags. I have recently found a few handbags that are so good, and they definitely have that designer look for a fraction of the price tag. So first of all, when you're going for a handbag, I think it's really important to invest in high quality materials. If you get one of these dupe bags that are supposed to look like a luxury brand, but they're made with cheap fake leather and, bad materials, it's really not going to give you that look that you're going for. And I just don't think it's worth wasting your money. So I would much rather you invest a little bit more and get yourself a really high quality bag that's going to last and last year after year, like this one. So this is one of my absolute favorite bags. Believe it or not, one of the most reached for in my closet at this time, and that is the slouchy suede bag from Quince. This is 100% Italian suede. It feels so buttery soft. It's so beautiful. It comes in a bunch of really great colors, and this bag, it is so designer inspired, but it's also so high quality that it doesn't look like any kind of dupe or fake. It just looks like a beautiful bag, which is what it really is. So this one is actually inspired by a bag by the brand Totem, but it also looks just like a bag by the Row. So I saw some pictures of Dakota Johnson wearing that bag from the Row, which is well over $1,000. And I'm telling you, you really cannot tell the difference between that one that she's wearing and this one from Quince. So the price point of this is about $150. But it is such good quality. It rivals those luxury designers. I use it all the time and it has held up so well. I picked it up in this very like soft neutral taupe color as well as the cognac, and I reach for them constantly. Thinking about investing in a bag, this is one I definitely would suggest. Another one I'm a huge fan of from Quince is their hand woven leather satchel. Now, I actually have the designer version of this bag, so I'm going to do a little comparison and show you guys. But as you can see, they are so similar. It's really hard to tell the difference. I was actually having a full conversation about this the other day with my friend Marnie, and we were agreeing like it's really hard to tell the difference. It's kind of hard to justify the price tag of the Bottega once you have seen the Quince. So I've owned the Bottega version for years. I love it. It's a great bag. I don't regret it. I do love that it has that little like bow type of hardware on it. That one is not on the Quince version. However, this Quince version is 100% Italian leather. It's super soft, really good quality. It's a beautiful bag. And other than that feature, it has all the other features. So you can wear this one handheld, you can wear it crossbody, you can double up the straps and wear it on your shoulder. It has the same magnetic closure, the same like woven leather style. It is just a fantastic bag. So I have the Bottega in white. I definitely recommend the Quince version in white for spring and summer. I think you'll be surprised how much use you get out of a white bag because I was really shocked, but it looks fantastic with all of those beautiful spring pastels. Okay, so over the years, I have definitely invested a pretty penny in these Spanx Air Essentials sets. So I love the little quarter zip pullover and the matching wide leg pants. I think they're really adorable. They're comfortable. They're perfect for travel, and they're also very expensive. So I think these sets typically run around $300 by the time you get the top and the pants with them. Now they wash great. I've worn them a million times. I don't regret owning them. However, when I discovered the Quince version, I was blown away. So by the way, this video is not sponsored by Quince. It just so happens that Quince makes some of the best designer inspired finds I have ever seen, and the quality is fantastic. So you're going to see their name pop up a few times here, but this set really blew my mind. It is beautiful. They have lots of choices as far as the tops, the pants, the shorts. I have purchased all of them. I love them. I will purchase more if they come out with some more colors. Quince, if you're watching, I really want a pink one. Maybe a butter yellow would be beautiful. But the last I checked, it was still a lot of neutrals, but so worth it. It's their super soft fleece line. You will not regret it. These are beautiful, lightweight, comfortable. So if you need something for like lounging around the house or traveling on an airplane or a road trip, definitely check these out. You will not regret it at all. And the price point is fantastic. So once in a while, I will invest in a luxury designer piece if it's something that I think I'm going to get a lot of use out of and I'm going to have it for years and years to come, and maybe even pass it along to one of my daughters. That's how I justify it. And I purchased this beautiful Hermes Kelli belt from the Fashion File website. So a lot of times when I'm buying luxury pieces, I will buy them pre-loved from Fashion File. So I bought this Hermes Kelli belt. I love this belt. It's a fantastic belt. I know I'm going to get so much use out of it. However, then I discovered this Amazon version, and I gotta say, like, it is really hard to tell the difference. I'm gonna show you side by side, and you're not gonna believe it. I mean, they did a good job on this belt. Now, of course, the Hermes one is, really high quality leather. The Amazon one is not, but at under $20, I mean, you just can't go wrong. The Hermes one is very, very expensive, and it really is going to give you the same look, and it comes in a ton of different colors. So definitely a great find. I think this is a belt that everyone would enjoy. It's completely adjustable, so you don't have to have holes in it or anything. You just adjust it. It can fit anyone. It's great. You're going to love it. Definitely check that one out. Okay, so I've talked before about how I'm someone who doesn't feel they look great in a lot of different sunglasses. So I kind of have a go-to, which is my Ray-Ban aviators that I just love. They're beautiful, they're great, but I am not the best with not losing sunglasses or scratching them. So I like to leave the ones that I have already in my car safely, you know, just so that I always have them. But I don't want to throw them in my purse. I don't want to travel with them because I know myself, they're going to get scratched up, they're going to get lost. So I found a great look for less. These are available on Amazon. I've been sharing them for years. I own multiple pairs. I like to scatter them throughout all of my purses. I always take them on trips. I have a pair on our boat so that I just always have them with me, and they really look just as good. Now you can definitely feel the difference. They're very lightweight. They're not made of the same materials, but if you're just looking for, you know, a good sunglass to have or to travel with or to throw in your bag, they do the trick. They protect your eyes. They look great in pictures. And I just think they're really cute. So if you're looking for something like that, these are really affordable. I want to say somewhere around like $15. So definitely a great pair to have. Okay, ladies, I warned you that Quince was going to come up a few times in this video. I can't help it. They do designer inspired really, really well. Probably better than anyone. So this dress. This dress comes in both a maxi version as well as a mini version, and it is so pretty. It definitely resembles very, very much the Anthropologie summer set dress. So Anthropologie is always coming out with new versions of this dress, and it is gorgeous. It is a cotton dress, short sleeves. It's got the V neckline. You've got some like ruching around this area that creates some shape. Tiered bottom, such a beautiful dress. And Anthropologie does some really gorgeous prints with this dress, but their version definitely runs like closer to $150, $200, something like that. The Quince version, the long one is under $70 and the short one is under $60. So literally less than half the price. I really can't tell the difference. It is equally fantastic. It's the same beautiful cotton fabric. I don't know if this is cotton or cotton poplin, but really high quality fabric. And Quince has even started making some gorgeous prints. So not only do they have beautiful color shades, but they also have like a gorgeous floral print. I just love it. It's such a great dress. So whether you go for the long version or the short version, definitely a great one at a great budget-friendly price. Okay, so I told you that sometimes I like to splurge and invest in a little luxury. So one of the things that I invested in was this beautiful Chanel cap toe ballerina flats, the classic ones. The ones that I got have like the quilted leather and the beautiful black cap toe. Now I thought about this for a long time. I saved up for these. These were definitely a splurge. I don't purchase like a lot of designer shoes, but these are definitely a classic. I don't regret investing in them. I've worn them a ton and I know I will continue to wear them a ton. But the great thing is you don't have to spend that money to get the Chanel pair because there are some really great options out there. And one of those great options happens to be from Quince. It is really, really beautiful. They have their own version of this, which is of course really high quality Italian leather. It's got the same two-tone with the beige and the black. Now this one does not have the quilting, but I'm going to put another option in here for you guys. It's not from Quince, it's another version that does have the quilting. So there's a couple really good ones here. And I think that the key to this is that it doesn't need to have the Chanel label on it to look great, to look really elegant and chic. You want something that's good quality. And definitely I can say that this Quince one really is. And the other one I'm going to link in here, I haven't tried it yet, but it also looks like a really great one. So definitely something that I think is worth having in your wardrobe because you're going to get so much use out of these. This next top, I liked it so much. I bought it in both colors, the blue and the white, and this is so pretty. I love all the details on this. It's got long sleeves. It's got a V neckline with some like eyelet detail in the front, some bow ties, some little buttons. It has that peplum waist that is so feminine and pretty. This is 100% cotton. This top looks just like something you'd pick up from Madewell or even J. Crew. I have bought tops just like this, paid close to $100 for those designer versions. This one is under $30 at Target. Such a great find. Okay, so a while back I did a J. Crew haul and I found this gorgeous like cotton beautiful maxi skirt. It had like some little lace eyelet detailing in the tiers. Really a beautiful skirt. I really, really loved it. It was lined. It was just perfect for spring and summertime, but that skirt was almost $150. And I think that price point is a little bit high, especially if you're not someone who's going to be wearing that skirt a lot. However, I was really happy when I found this one from No Boundaries at Walmart. This skirt is under $17. Now, I'm not going to say it's exactly the same quality. I don't think this one is 100% cotton, but it definitely has a nice feel to it. It's comfortable. It is lined to the knee. It has that same look, and for under $17, I really don't think you can go wrong. If this is a trend that you just want to kind of like dip your toe into and you don't want to make a big investment, this is a great option. Okay, let's talk a little bit more about some shoes, because I think shoes are something that is really important to get comfort, to get some quality in the fabrics, but you don't always need to spend a ton of money on shoes, especially if it's like a trendier style of shoe that you know is probably going to be here today, gone tomorrow. Sometimes we like to try out these trends, but we don't want to make a big investment, because then it's going to be really disappointing if a few months from now we're doing a video where we're saying that trend is out of here. So this is one of those. This is the a Birkenstock looking clog. So this is definitely one that started burning hot. I want to say like in the winter time, we started to see this one, and I think it's really cute. It's a great casual, like slip on, throw on and go kind of option. If you're wearing something really casual, like maybe a loungewear set or some jeans and a t-shirt, this is kind of like a fun throw on shoe. I think it's kind of cute. I do kind of like the trend, but it wasn't a trend I wanted to fully commit to. So the Birkenstock version of these is like almost $150. Very expensive for this style of shoe if you ask me, but I found this Amazon version for under $25. These come in a few different colors, and I can tell you they are very comfortable. I have worn them several times out and about, no pain, no problems, really a great pair, and I'm really happy that I only spent $25 on them. And being a South Floridian, another shoe that's really important to have in spring and summer is a great little flip-flop. But I don't really want to invest a ton of money in flip-flops, but I do want something that's going to hold up and is going to be comfortable. I don't want it to be like a hard plastic that's going to cut into my foot. I want a good pair that I can throw on and wear all around the beach or on a trip, whatever. I'm reaching for these a lot, so they need to be good and they need to hold up. So I know that a lot of people swear by the teaks or tikis. I'm not sure how you pronounce that, but those are upwards of $50, and that just seems a little bit steep to me for a basic flip-flop. So I found this pair from Amazon. These are Project Cloud. I've now picked these up in both this like tan color as well as black, and I love them. They are compared to the teaks or tikis, and they're half the price. They come in a bunch of different colors. They have a padded footbed. They're this nice fabric that's very comfortable. Doesn't cut into the foot, very high quality. I love the color options on these. I think one that is like close to your skin tone is great to have to just throw on, whether you're like going to the beach with a bathing suit. You could put them on with a little sundress when you don't want all the attention to go to your feet. They're really great, and I just think at $25 these are a win. Okay, so here's another Love Shack fancy inspired find that I recently found. I thought this was so cute. So I told you I'm a big sucker for that very girly feminine vibe that Love Shack Fancy has, their little cute floral prints. And I saw this little puffer hobo style bag and I just had to have it. Wasn't really sure what I was going to do with this bag, but I just thought it was so cute that I knew I would get some use out of it. And if I didn't, I've got two daughters that I knew would be happy to take it off my hands. So I've already used this one because it's a great overnight bag. When you just need to like throw a few things in a bag and go for the night, this is your bag. It really does hold quite a bit. I threw my toiletries in there. I threw an outfit, a bathing suit, a pajama. It was perfect. So definitely this is a great one, whether it's for you or even to give as a gift. This is right at $30 and it definitely looks just like the Love Shack Fancy ones that are well over $100. Okay, ladies, those are all of my designer inspired finds. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up. That really helps me out. And if you like this kind of video, definitely check out my last Amazon video that I recently did. There's a ton of luxury designer inspired finds there as well. So watch that one next. If you haven't hit that subscribe button, make sure you do that. And as always, everything shared in the video will be linked down below in the description box, pinned to the first comment, and you'll have that QR code where you can find all of the products right on your phone in case you're watching from the comfort of your couch. And until next time, have a great week, ladies. Bye.